Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the place where we crack open complex stuff to find the real gems for you.
That's the idea.
And today, we're doing something a bit different, actually. We want you to look at a document you've probably seen a million times, a resume, but in a totally new way.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to dive deep into the hidden story, the strategy you can actually pull from a professional CV. It's really not just a list of jobs, is it?
No, not at all. If you read it right, it's a narrative. It shows growth, how skills build up, the impact someone made.
Yeah.
Almost like a map of their career path.
Exactly, a map.
Right.
So that's our mission today. We're tracing the almost two-decade journey of Omkar Pendse. He's an experienced IT pro using his resume as our guide.
Right.
We want to uncover what a career path in IT looks like, especially in, banking, financial services, insurance, the BFSI sector, super dynamic field.
Definitely.
We'll look at how roles change, the skills needed, the big strategic responsibilities. We'll touch on specific projects, challenges, and the constant learning you need in this field. Ready to get into it?
Let's do it. To really get Omkar's journey, you have to start with the foundation, the academics.
Okay.
He's got a post-grad diploma in financial management from NIMS, that's a respected business school, but also a bachelor's in engineering, in computers, from SEE's GST. And even before that, a diploma in computer engineering.
Wow. Okay. So tech and finance.
Precisely. It's a really potent mix, deep technical knowledge combined with financial savvy. It basically set the stage perfectly for working in that BFSI space.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like building a bridge, isn't it, between the tech side and the business side.
Exactly.
And his first IT jobs really show that technical grounding. He started as a test engineer at Patented Computer System, which is now Capgemini, back in January 2008.
Right, and until March 2010.
And starting in testing, in quality assurance.
Right.
That builds a really solid understanding of how systems work, or maybe more importantly, how they break.
Absolutely. It instills that meticulous mindset. You learn quality from the ground up, which is invaluable later on.
So what was he working on there?
Well, one key project mentioned is an automated attendance management system. This was for a client, CRS Inc. in North America.
Okay.
And it wasn't just a simple web app. It involved an IVR system.
Interactive voice response. Like phone menus.
Yeah, exactly. Plus the usual suspects.
Yeah.
MSNet, VC++ LUD, and an MS SQL backend.
Standard stuff for the time.
Right. And his role. Creating and managing test cases, setting up test data, actually running the tests, and crucially, defect reporting. Really hands-on QA.
Learning to spot the problems early. Makes sense.
Building that foundation, brick by brick.
So after honing those QA skills at Patenini, his next move was to TCS eServe Ltd., which is now part of TCS. This feels like more than just a job change.
Oh, definitely. This was April 2010 to November 2011. And it was a key pivot. He starts moving beyond just testing. He gets into business analysis and even some early team leadership, expanding his horizons.
Interesting. How did that play out?
Well, he had kind of dual responsibilities, which is fascinating this early. First, as a business analyst. The project was for city alternative investment process standardization.
Okay. Business analyst, so moving upstream from testing.
Exactly. It shows a conscious effort to broaden his scope. The focus wasn't just on the tech working, but on standardizing and streamlining business processes across different locations.
Oh, using BPM tools. Business process management.
Yes, specifically Metastorm provision is mentioned. It's about understanding the why behind the software, optimizing the actual business function, not just testing the code.
That's a big shift in perspective, looking at the whole business flow.
It is. And almost at the same time, from April 2010 to June 2011, he was also a QA team lead and business analyst for another project.
Doing both?
Yeah, for multi-funds at Citibank NA. This was in their Securities and Financial Services division. Here, he was actually managing a team, 5 direct reports.
Wow, okay. Leadership already.
Right. Plus daily client meetings to get requirements, writing the testing strategy, the test plans. He even put together proposals for bringing in third-party test automation.
So not just leading a team, but thinking strategically about how to test effectively.
Exactly. Early leadership signs and a strategic view of quality. It's a powerful combination building there.
Okay, so he's got this solid base, QA expertise, business analysis, early leadership. Where does the career really start to accelerate? How does he move into those bigger impact roles?
Well, the next phase at Oracle Financial Services Software Ltd. From June 2012 to June 2016 is where things get really interesting. He had this dual role again, But at a higher level,
Sure.
he wasn't just delivering projects, he was also a pre-sales consultant.
Pre-sales, so helping to win the business in the first place.
Exactly. He was working directly with potential clients, building proof of concepts, those POCs, to show them what the solution could do.
Like a demo, but more tailored.
Precisely. He worked with State Street Global Markets, for instance, on a client onboarding optimization solution. Using BPM tools again, creating sales materials. It shows that blend of deep technical understanding and the ability to articulate business value to clients.
That's quite a leap
Yeah.
from making sure things work to helping sell the solution. What was the other side of that dual role, the delivery part?
Right, so alongside the pre-sales, from November 2011 right through to June 2016, he was also the QA team lead for something called Security Lending Enterprise, or SLE.
SLE, what's that?
It's a big application suite for State Street Inc.'s global securities lending business. Complex stuff. It had three main parts: dollar market logic, security lending core, and a security lending dashboard.
Sounds complex. Financial services often are.
Very. And as team lead, he was deep in it. Gathering requirements, doing gap analysis, seeing what the system could do versus what the client needed, defining the test strategy, managing his team, managing the client relationship, defect management, all the documentation for new releases. This is where you see that deep domain expertise really starting to solidify.
Yeah, you can really see the parallel tracks deepening technical and financial knowledge, plus adding that client-facing business development skill. That's impressive.
It really is.
Okay, so after Oracle, he moves to KPMG India, June 2016 to October 2018. Here the roles are test manager and consultant. Sounds like a shift towards implementation.
It was. At KPMG, he's leveraging all that built-up expertise in a consulting capacity, focused on major system implementations. Big projects.
Like what?
Well, for example, from March to October 2018, he was leading the functional testing for implementing Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM for India Bulls Housing Finance.
A big CRM implementation. Those are always complex.
Hugely. And this one involved tricky third-party integrations connecting with UIDI, the Indian ID Authority, and CIBIL, the credit bureau.
Wow. Okay. High-stakes integrations.
Absolutely. So his role was understanding the business needs deeply, designing the whole test strategy, and guiding his team through the entire STLC, the software testing lifecycle. This was managing a major transition for the client, moving from their old CRM to this new Dynamics 365 platform.
Guiding a company through a core system replacement. That sounds like a pressure cooker. What kind of challenges pop up there?
Oh, everything. Managing expectations from senior stakeholders, coordinating different vendors, making sure data migration goes smoothly. It takes serious project management skills, clear communication, keeping calm under pressure.
And presumably that prepared him for what came next.
No doubt. And during that same period at KPMG, roughly October 2016 to March 2018, he was also a test consultant for BNP Paribas Accepta.
Okay, another big name.
Right. This was for their Salesforce BDC commerce platform, basically an e-commerce payments solution. Again, digging into business requirements, creating test strategies, managing the team through the testing lifecycle for this unified payment platform.
So more payment systems experience. Critical infrastructure.
Exactly. It shows his adaptability, different clients, different platforms, but often in these really critical financial or payment domains.
Right. So this feels like we're moving into the senior leadership phase now, focusing on strategy, large-scale transformations. And that seems to really kick off at AQM Technologies Ltd., October 2018 to October 2021.
Yes, exactly. At AQM, he was project manager and account manager. This was for a major transformation project for Aditya Birla Health Insurance.
Health insurance now? Interesting pivot.
A significant one. They were moving off their old legacy system, HealthBuzz, onto TCS Band CS, which is a big core platform for banking and insurance.
Another huge migration project.
Massive engagement, multiple teams involved. His role was overseeing the overall quality assurance for the entire transformation, not just managing testing, but driving both functional testing, does it do what it's supposed to, and non-functional testing, is it fast enough, secure enough, stable enough?
And the project management side.
Full on. Strategic planning, resource management, intensive stakeholder engagement, reporting up to senior management. This is definitely program-level leadership, managing the whole relationship and delivery.
Okay, so managing projects, managing accounts, overseeing these massive, complex transformations, that's a big step up in responsibility.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then comes the next step. October 2021 to January 2023.
Yeah.
He becomes head test organization at 63 Moons Technologies Ltd.
Head test organization, that sounds like a top role.
It is. He had complete ownership of product quality for their main platform, Odin.
Odin, what's that?
It's a major player in the Indian brokerage and trading technology market. Really a leading platform.
So, high stakes again.
Extremely. His role covered everything related to quality. The processes, the people management, the technology choices, managing vendors for a pretty large team too, over 75 people.
Managing 75-plus people focused on quality for a critical trading platform. What kind of skills are absolutely essential there?
At that scale, it's about empowerment, setting a clear vision, defining robust processes, making tough calls, and communicating effectively, constantly. You're the ultimate backstop for quality.
Can you tell us a bit more about Odin itself, the tech?
Sure. It's designed for high volume, high speed, connects to multiple stock exchanges, handles different types of securities, manages orders and risk in real time, uses specialized protocols like FIX and FIX Fast for that super fast communication with exchanges.
Okay, low latency is key in trading.
Absolutely. And things like Kafka for processing huge strings of data reliably. It's serious high-performance financial tech. Leading the testing for that is a huge responsibility.
And that brings us pretty much up to date. His current role started January 2023. Project Delivery Manager at LTI Mindtree Ltd, working for Nordea Bank.
That's right. Nordea Bank. Huge player in Northern Europe.
Right.
Financial services giant.
Yeah, and his role there.
He's a senior delivery manager. He oversees the delivery of high-value features for Nordea's core payment ecosystem. This spans across Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland.
The entire Nordic payment system, wow.
Pretty much. He leads and coordinates a distributed team, over 30 developers. They maintain, enhance, build out the bank's crucial payment systems. This is really top-tier program management. We're talking critical national infrastructure level stuff.
Yeah, payments are foundational. Security, compliance, performance must be absolutely non-negotiable.
Paramount. Zero room for error. So his job involves strategic planning, making sure execution is flawless, meeting incredibly high standards for security, regulations, performance, and doing that across multiple countries with different rules.
Complex.
Very. He manages collaboration across different teams, oversees the entire delivery lifecycle from idea to production and beyond, ensuring everything meets those strict financial industry standards across the whole region.
Okay. What an incredible journey. From hands-on QA tester to leading teams delivering critical financial infrastructure across multiple countries. If we zoom out now, what are the big takeaways? What defines this kind of career path?
Well, if you connect the dots, you see a clear progression of core skills. Obviously, project and program management, people management growing from leading small teams to large organizations. Vendor management becomes critical too.
Right.
He's comfortable with different methodologies, scaled agile, waterfall. Crucially, he's built skills in customer engagement, communicating right up to the CXO level, participating in those high-level steering committee meetings.
So the soft skills become just as important as the technical ones.
Absolutely. And that experience in defining and implementing quality processes from scratch, plus the business process management work using various tools, that's a consistent thread too.
It's fascinating to see how the focus shifts over time from the nuts and bolts to leadership, strategy, communication. And one thing that really stands out is the continuous learning, the certifications.
Oh yeah, that's a huge piece of the puzzle in tech. You have to keep learning. He's got certified Scrum Master,
Agile leadership,
enterprise design thinking practitioner from IBM,
laser focus,
multiple testing and automation certs from Tricentis, Six Sigma Yellow Belt for process improvement, UiPath RPA certs for automation,
robotic process automation, yeah.
And the foundational ISTQB testing cert. It really shows a commitment to proactively grabbing new skills as the tech landscape changes. You can't stand still.
It's like a master class in professional development woven through the career.
And the other thing is the sheer breadth of clients he's worked with.
That really underscores the adaptability internationally. BNP Paribas, State Street, Citi, Schlumberger, Kanhar National Bank.
Big global names.
And then domestically in India, Aditya Birla Health Insurance, Multi Commodities Exchange, Sun Pharma, India Bulls, NPCI, Bank of Baroda. It shows he can navigate different business cultures, different regulatory environments, different market needs. It's not just tech skill, it's applying it effectively in diverse situations. So this whole deep dive, tracing this career through the resume, it started with testing, moved through analysis, leadership, pre-sales, consulting, and now large-scale strategic delivery management in finance and insurance. It really shows how a resume can be a roadmap, a story of growth and strategic moves.
It absolutely does. It highlights that value isn't just about years served, but about consciously gaining diverse skills, always learning, and stepping up to bigger challenges,
Yeah.
building that versatile toolkit,
Yeah.
so you can contribute effectively at every single level.
It makes perfect sense. And it really leaves us and you listening with a final thought to chew on, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How can taking apart a detailed career journey like Omkar's, looking at the skills gained, the pivots made, the learning involved, how can that help you pinpoint the specific experiences, the knowledge, the pathways that could shape and maybe even accelerate your own professional growth wherever you happen to be right now in your career?